Hello everyone, my name is Gisela and I'm the owner of Send by Heaven and Send by Heaven Studio on Etsy. Today's video is quite an interesting project, inspired by the question from Jennifer Morse. She asked, can I use shredded coconut in my dessert candles? Well, let me tell you, this idea definitely will spark some reactions, but I am excited to share this technique with you all. So let's dive in. But first, I want to say thank you for subscribing to my channel. I love you and I appreciate all of you. And I know I haven't been able to make a lot of videos as before, but I will try my best to come back. First, let's talk materials. You will need a cheese grater, different type of waxes like refined paraffin, soy wax, or a pillar soy blend, along with some Ziploc bags and candle dye depending of your preference. We prefer liquid dye, and you can blend your waxes if you don't have paraffin. If you don't have pillar soy, you can use soy wax and paraffin and you can blend them together. So the pillar blends are already made and you can easily use them, but it will depend on the result that you want and the type of project that you want to use it. So let's start melting all our waxes, and I will show you the difference for each of them and how they look and what projects can be done. For the color dye, I prefer liquid dye, and this is color cream. And you can use fragrance oils, and once again, the shredded, it can be any size or any style that you like. For this one, it has different. I'm gonna use the big one, the big shredded side. So we're gonna see how each wax come out using that size. And of course, you can always center it before you melt it. After you melt your waxes, you can add your fragrance oils. Okay, we are melting our paraffin. I already add the fragrance oils. Now is our soy wax. For our soy wax, we probably gonna need to leave it to set for longer time. So I will have to leave it overnight because I want to be sure that they are very solid. And last, we have our pillar soy blend. We just melt and added our fragrance oils, and here we go. Now once we have all our waxes melted, we have to let them set. Once again, I would recommend to leave it for a long time. In this case, I did it overnight so it can be ready for the morning, so when I'm ready to shred it and do the finish the project. Our waxes are ready. They're all solid. So we're gonna start taking them out. First, our paraffin. Now our blend, our pillar blend. So it's good to have a few sheets of wax paper so we can shred our waxes there. So we're gonna use the big side of the shredded, the cheese shredded, and we're gonna use our paraffin. You have to use a little bit of strength on this one. Okay, so you guys can see our first coconut shredded wax. So I'm gonna bring it closer so you guys can see. So we can put it on a bag, one of the Ziploc bags. Okay, so we put some on the bag and I put some in the container. So now we're gonna do the next wax is gonna be our soy wax. And well, let's see, we're gonna use the same side. Here we go. This one is quite easier, and you're gonna notice it's gonna shred very fast. So our soy wax is shredded, and you guys can see. So in this, using this wax, I would say it's more like a snow. So if you want to use a snow, or maybe you want to make, yeah. So I think making the soy wax like this, it will be perfect if you want to make a holiday candle and you want to feel like you have snow and you want to make some snowballs. I'm showing you guys how it look using soy wax, and it will be too soft and messy. Okay, so with the soy wax, yes, you can create a snow effect. I created a snowman. I use beeswax. I use beeswax for the eyes, nose, and buttons, and you can see a very cute snowman. So I make it stay together using the heat gun, but I guess once you put the wick between it, it will hold better. So, you know, it's just an idea. And yeah, this is me with my creativity. You always get more than what you ask. Well, now we're gonna use the Pillar Blend. So we're gonna start shredding again the big side. Okay, so we're done with the Pillar Blend. And you got that the Pillar Blend is more soft than the paraffin, and of course more loose than the soy. So I will use this one if I wanna, let's say I'm gonna make a margarita ice candle and I want to top it up with coconut. I will use this one for pie candles. I won't use it unless that I just want to sprinkle it. It might work, but if you want to get an effect that is shredded coconut or toasted coconut, yeah, this one won't work either. This one will also work as a snow if you want to use it as a snow. But yeah, no. And you can see I use the big size. So if I use the smaller one, it probably will go very dusty. So depending on what type of project you have, this is one type of shredded. This is the soy blend. So depending on what project you have, you either use this one or the paraffin blend. Okay, so now I had these two pies. On this one I already put the color coconut shredded. So I'm gonna show you now how to make it to look toasted. Okay, first you're gonna grab your one in the bag. You're going to add 2 drops of liquid dye for candles. I'm using cream from Candle Wick. Once you add the color, you just shake your bag. So if you think that the color is too light, you can add 2 more drops. I haven't put the wick yet because those will help me. So we're gonna add our coconut. I'm using the paraffin. Once we do that, we're gonna make it flat. So once we make flat our coconut on the pie, we're gonna use our heat gun. Low. Okay. Once you use your heat gun, this will help bind the shredded wax, and also it's gonna make the color pop so it can look like roasted coconut or baked coconut, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so now that we have set our pie and we put the coconut, we want to make it more realistic. So I have my piping here. All right, so now let's decorate our pie. So you can sprinkle a little more of coconut on top. And I am also gonna use my pan. This will create a nice toasted effect. I normally do it once it's all set and solid, and just use the heat gun. Using the heat gun after it gets hard, it creates a nice effect. You don't need a lot. I use it around the edges of the pie too. That will create a nice effect. I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so here they are, everyone. You can see a little close up. It has the shredded coconut. I make the little touch with the pan, and I make it a little bit look like toasted and kind of burning on the edges, so like almost very realistic looking. Smell good. I'm not a fan of coconut, to be honest, but it smell good. And once again, these little fellas they're gonna come in 6-7 colors, I think 6 or 7, and they're gonna be available soon in my Etsy shop or on my website. I still haven't decided where I'm gonna have them. And yeah, who said that you cannot use coconut on your dessert candle, right? Well, hope you guys like this video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Please stay safe, stay strong, stay blessed. Bye.